Good afternoon.
Hi, Judge. We're going to wait on the prosecutor or we're
Yes,
proceed?
let's
Okay,
let's go ahead and do that.
sure. Brian Bales is sitting here, and actually, we have all four people in one pod. So if you wanted
Look
to,
at that
yeah, this would be the day to go get a lottery
lottery
ticket, I
ticket.
think. Yes, ma'am. I've in all my years here, that has not happened. So that'll happen. So yeah, Bales, then Jackson, and they're all sitting right here ready to go.
All right, sounds great.
All right.
We've got just a few minutes here. We'll wait for the prosecutor.
Sure, understood. Also, just saying, not to confuse people, that guy that we readjusted his court date for you because he's
Yeah,
on ICE detainer. I know you guys are busy, but anytime you just need to grab somebody, kind of a special setting or whatever you decide, just give me a call at your discretion. I'm generally can make that happen,
yeah,
hours notice or something. I get what you were doing there.
yeah. The problem with him is he's on probation, so that's
Oh,
going to cause whether we need him
oh,
or we
yeah,
don't, he's going to be taken, and we're going
yeah.
to have a warrant out at
I
some point.
got you. I got you. I didn't know that, but because I don't get that information. But now
Yeah,
I see
no.
exactly what you're trying to do.
Yeah. So if he's
And
still there, great, but
sure, and
the
then we
outcome will be the same.
understood. But just so you know, with a little notice, all things being equal, I could always jump in. I know you have things going on, but I'd be glad to help out in that regard if we need
All
to
right. I
do something
appreciate that.
quickly. All right, there's
All
Miss
right.
Hutton. So we
We'll
ready to
do what
go?
you do. Yeah, great.
All right. Hi,
Apologies,
Ash. Hi,
apologies
Ashley.
for my tardiness.
Yeah,
Hi, Jim.
Oh, you're
Hi,
that's
Judge.
okay. We're doing Brian Bales first. Everybody is sitting here ready to go.
Yes, sir.
all right. Hello, Mr. Bales. I'm Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have a few unresolved matters here involving traffic. You have a driving while suspended, two charges of no insurance, improper signal, not yielding to an emergency vehicle, two counts of no registration and no driver's license. These all occurred on either July 18th of 2024 or February 10th of 2025. What I have is the prosecutor is here to discuss with you a possible resolution to this. I want you to understand that you have an absolute right to a trial in these matters. So if you want them set for trial, we can do that also. But I'd like you to visit with the prosecutor. If you could tell the gentleman that gave you the headphones to put you in a breakout room, you can speak to the prosecutor in private.
Breakout room. Okay. There we go. We're moving.
Ms. Hutton?
Your Honor, I was able to speak with Mr. Bales. He is requesting that we set this out, Your Honor. He does believe that he can show 6 months of insurance, which would assist him in those matters. I've also spoken with him about the fact that he would need to provide proof of tagging on those vehicles as well. And I did briefly speak with him about applying for a hardship license. But that's really all I have right now, Your Honor, and otherwise this would be this could end up being several $1,000s in fines, which I don't think is something we're going for right now.
Right, I understand that. Mr. Bales, I do note though, however, it looks like you've been charged with felony flee and elude in charges that happened over the weekend. I'm not here to discuss that. I'm just wondering how long you're going to be in custody.
I don't know, Your Honor. It could be for a while.
Is there any way that you could have someone bring those
Yes.
documents to the prosecutor?
Yes. Her name was Mary Freeman Appleton. This would be my
Okay.
wife.
All right. If she could come any Tuesday, because that's
Okay.
our traffic day, with those documents, that could at least assist Ms. Hutton in crafting a plea offer to you.
Okay, I can do that.
All right. I will set this for about a month and hopefully she'll come in. Then we can discuss it with you again. If you're still in custody. If you're not, you can obviously come to court.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
I will go to June 24th at 1 o'clock.
Okay,
If you are out of custody, you can appear. If your wife can bring those documents before then we'll visit again here on Zoom.
okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
Do you have any questions?
No,
All right, sounds good. Just make sure you make contact with her to bring stuff.
I will. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bales.
Kevin Jackson next.
Judge, he was on an OR, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God, I can't.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon. I am Judge Whitman with Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have some unresolved matters here that hopefully we can at least find some way to keep these cases moving. Hang on just a second. I'll look you up. I had to get those notes in. You have 2 charges of no seatbelt, 1 of no driver's license, and 1 of no insurance. All of these occurred, it looks like, back in March of 2023 at 51st and Parallel, heading westbound. What
All
I've
of them?
done is I have Miss Hutton here. She is the prosecutor in the city's prosecutor's office. And what I'd like for you to do is visit with her concerning how these cases need to proceed.
Yeah.
You can either work out some kind of plea offer, or I can set it for trial, whatever you feel that you need to do. I just want to make sure that you visit with the prosecutor, see what's going on. All right. So the gentleman that gave you the headphones, if you could ask him to put you in a breakout, you can talk to Miss Hutton in private.
Ma'am, this was Kevin Jackson.
I'm sorry.
Was
Okay.
was this Kevin Jackson, ma'am?
I'm sorry. Is this Mr. Jackson?
This is Kevin Jackson.
I'm sorry. I had you a different person.
That's why I was
okay.
confused, ma'am. That
Yeah,
makes
me
more
too.
sense. Hold
Yeah,
on.
okay, let's see. You have a lot of driving while suspended.
Mhm.
No insurance, at least ×2, no tags,
Mhm.
speeding, stop sign violation.
Mhm.
You also, yeah, 78. Okay. So let's talk to the prosecutor, see what she's offering. If you don't like that, we can always set it for trial. All right.
Okay.
So the gentleman that gave you the headphones, if he could put you in a breakout.
She's asking if you could put me in a breakout. You good?
Yes, Ms. Hutton?
Your Honor, I was able to speak with Mr. Jackson. Mr. Jackson, given the fact that there are 12 separate cases and it looks like 4 or 5 separate incidences, Mr. Jackson believes that someone was utilizing his ID at some point, and so he believes that some of these charges would be impossible for him to have committed, based upon the fact that he has apparently not had a vehicle in some several years. So at this time, Your Honor, I think we would like to set this for trial or set it out for Mr. Jackson to gather some information
Yeah.
in order to have a better have
Understand
better
that.
information about which cases he believes he might have committed and which ones he did not.
Mr. Jackson, I'm gonna set this pretty quickly. These are, in 2020, 21, I mean, these are older cases. So I'm gonna set it in a couple weeks. You'll be getting, I don't think there's any holds on you. Do you know?
There isn't any holds on me.
Right, so you should be getting out, so I'm gonna set it in a couple weeks. What you can do is come over to municipal court and get a printout of these dates, because
Okay,
there's a number of them. And then you can figure out, and we can figure out how we're gonna proceed in 2 weeks, all right?
thank you.
Okay, so it is. I will go to June 10th. And that'll be at 1 o'clock. You'll have to be here in municipal court at that time. But when you get out, you should get out today, probably before we close. You could come over and at least get the dates in
Okay,
which, and to figure out if it was impossible for you to have committed them,
yes,
okay?
ma'am.
So we'll send over paperwork. You'll have to be in court June 10th at 1.
Okay,
All right.
yes,
All
ma'am.
right. We'll send over paperwork and it should be, if there's no other holds, you should be getting out today.
All right.
All
Thank you
right.
very much.
Have a good day.
So he's OR'd, Judge? Okay,
Yeah. Or with no driving.
but no trial, it's just,
Right. We'll
okay,
I don't want to set all those things, sir. Yeah.
okay.
Judge, I see Mr. Martinez is here. Out of my remaining 2, does he have a client? Danny,
I'm here.
Daniel,
Yeah,
Yeah.
which one is your client? We only have 2 left.
I have Orlean.
Nope,
I thought I had a Orlean Pacheco.
not on our list today.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Lopez or Horland.
Yes, Judge.
Yeah. You had filed a motion. I continued it to June 16th at 1.
Yep. We
Okay.
processed
Done
this
that
morning.
earlier.
Okay, I was in court. I thought it was going to be. I don't know.
Okay. And so who's the other person?
What was the date, Judge? One more time.
June 16th at 1 o'clock.
June 16th at 1 o'clock.
Right.
Is that via Zoom as well?
It should be if he's still in custody.
All right, Judge. He's going to be in custody. Yes.
Okay.
All
And
right.
who's the other person?
That's all I have.
Okay.
That's all I have.
All right.
Thank you. Bye.
That'll do it. All right.
See you.
Then,
Yes. Yeah.
we're ready to go, Judge?
Yes.
Mr. Alexander, Jamarian Alexander.
How y'all doing today? How y'all doing?
All right, Mr. Alexander. Do I have your attention now?
Yes, ma'am, you do.
Do you understand that you have a lawyer appointed to you on these matters?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
The charges are possession of narcotics, trespassing, petty larceny, and unlawful use of a weapon. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what I want you to do is I'm going to set this for a court date where your lawyers are going to be in court. And that's going to be June 12th at 1 o'clock.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Now, before that time, I need you to come to the second floor on a Thursday or a Friday. So that gives you this week and next week to make it over here to get an appointment with your lawyers. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you can come over on Thursday or Friday. There are in room 212, there's a computer that you can do what you need to do so you can get an appointment. Okay. And then I want you in court that June 12th at 1.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you come into June 12th, you'll have an appointment, I'm in hopes, and you'll be able to visit with your lawyers at that time also.
Yes, ma'am.
Does that make sense? Don't mess this up or you're going to be back where you're at. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You will be released today, but you better be in court and you better have gotten an appointment.
Yes, ma'am. So you would
Okay.
like me to come there this Thursday?
This Thursday will work. Just come up to the second floor, room 212. There's computers there. There's instructions. If you can't figure it out, there will be somebody around to help you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay? All right. So you'll get out today. I expect you back in court June 12th.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right. You have a good day and be safe while you're out before you come to court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Judge, was there significant change on Mr. Alexander? We've got him sentenced. Are we going to be
No,
changing
he
that?
was in contempt. I'm going to let him out.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
letting him out a little early.
Okay. So that'll be on the order, whatever date he'll
Yeah,
get
we'll
out.
send it over. Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to get that in my head. All right. Last, Carl White. Mr. White is here.
How you doing?
Mr. White,
Yes, ma'am.
hello, I'm Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have some unresolved matters here. They stem from March of 2023. 2 seatbelt violations, no driver's license, and no insurance.
Yes, ma'am.
Looks like it happened at 51st and Parallel.
Yes, ma'am.
What I've done is I've got a prosecutor here that can talk to you about a possible plea. If you don't want a plea, we can set it for trial.
No, ma'am.
That is your option.
I'm guilty.
But let's first visit with Ms. Hutton to determine whether or not how we're going to proceed. The gentleman that gave you those headphones, if you could ask him to put you in a breakout, you can talk to the prosecutor in private.
Gotcha.
Kind of read lips and hand signals. So.
Ma'am?
Yes.
I was able to speak with Mr. White. Mr. White has agreed to plead guilty to 1 count of failure to wear a seatbelt and 1 count of driver's license required for a total of $200. The other 2 charges the city will drop at this time.
Mr. White, did you understand what Ms. Hutton said?
Yes, 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 ma'am.
That you will plead to the no seatbelt and no driver's license. The other charges will be dismissed.
Yes, ma'am. Well, come on.
Do you understand by entering these pleas, you're giving up your right to a trial?
Yes, ma'am. When
Is
can I go
that
pay
what you
for
want
it?
to do?
When can I pay for it?
First off, how do you plead to the no seatbelt and no DL? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty,
All
guilty.
right. I'll accept your plea. I'll assess the fines and costs as noted by the prosecutor for a total of $200. You would pay here at City Hall on the 2nd floor at the cashier window,
Yes, ma'am.
or you can pay online if you're
I don't
well
know.
versed in that.
I don't know how to do it.
I gotcha.
Uh,
I will give you a pay date. We'll go to the end of June 27th at 1 o'clock for payment.
Yes,
That'll
ma'am.
give you about over a month.
Yes, ma'am.
Like I said, 2nd floor of City Hall at the cashier window.
Okay, so I'm good to go. I can go home.
Yes, we'll send over an OR bond. You may have a hold from Lenexa.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if they'll come get you or not, but these charges here will not hold you in jail.
Okay, so I can get ready. I'm going home.
Well,
If they don't come and get me.
if they don't come and get you, they'll send something to let you out also, but I can't guarantee, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm not in
yeah.
charge of Lenexa.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
All right, do you have any other questions?
Can I use the phone? I'll call and get your money.
All right,
I just want to get your money.
if that's all, then you have a good day.
You too. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, Judge, that's it for my list.
That's
That's
all
it.
I got. Thank
All right.
you.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.